But this bean is Dodger coffee. Oh, wrong side. Midnight Sloth. Thank you, Bisman, for the points towards the total. It says, as a sloth, coffee is essential for my daily energy boost. Dark roasts are my favorite, so when Dodger asked me to collaborate, because it's a collaboration between Dodger Coffee Company and whoever this Crendor guy is, I had to create the darkest roast possible. Even though I'm not drinking coffee at midnight, the name sounded cool and represents dark roast. So here we are. You're gonna drink my sloth? Oh my. I don't even know what that means, but I just assumed since it came from you that it was an oh my moment. Give bean. It's right here. See, look at those beans. Look at all them beans. Look at all them beans. Beans. But your bean box.
What he did was he tried to make it, so he slammed.
Hey, Peter. What's up?
Just dropping in.
There you go. It's not as dark as I thought they'd be. Especially when they said it was going to be hella dark. I was definitely expecting like more of this color for the whole roast instead of, you know, the mixture of the more medium beans. But I mean, you can't just like fry the roast, right? And thank you for the shout out to Bisman as well. And the biggest of shout outs to Thanatos. If you guys aren't following Fanny. Drew says favorite, check him out. He spent his 10,000 points for us to try this bean. And it's going to be a delightful, I believe. You God knows we love our dark roast around here. And that is a dark roast. It's going to be fantastic. And no, Peter, we are not eating the beans yet. You guys have not raised the points to make me eat them. It is dark. It's going to be lovely, I'm sure. I couldn't quite.
Dishonor on your cow.
There's no dishonor. You guys haven't made the points yet. And I do apologize for how faint that flavor notes are. I just grabbed what the website had for me. Oh, it just says what's on the back. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shrubs. Thank you, Peter. You guys are the best. But without further ado, thank you again, Danny. I appreciate all the support you give me to gain those 10,000 points and then to spend them on me trying out this coffee. Let me put on my... Oh, my. Well, that's not as acidic as I thought it was going to be. That's actually pretty smooth. Nothing too harsh on the... a little... Okay, it's getting a little harsh on the backside. Usually when you have these super dark roasts, you have a lot of... you have a very bitter first part. But even with how dark they say they are, so lubed coffee. I mean, isn't that what happens when you put the creamer and stuff into it? It becomes lubed coffee. And considering how dark it is, it's not very burnt taste either. That's actually quite refreshing. It's got a little bit of the burn on the back of the tongue towards the end of the flavor experience. I was expecting some kind of like when we talk about a lot when you have, you know, darker roasts, usually it pulls out chocolatey notes or and honestly it's pretty clean. There's a bit of that burnt on at the end, but it's considering they went dark as they did for this coffee. It is very, very manageable if you are not a fan of that burnt aftertaste. I'm honestly very surprised how smooth this is. I will say there aren't very many flavors that come for it. Maybe a little bit of the maybe a little bit of caramelly. But it's very subtle. But again, when you're dealing with these darker roasts, you're looking at the chocolate, you're looking at the caramel flavors. Oh god damn it. Seraph, why you make me do this?
___ cheered. X300. Ah shit, my finger slipped. Well, while I
You
have
know,
you
I can just say
attention,
no and take
may
your
I
money,
request
right?
an eating of
I
a
don't have to
smooth-tasting
eat the bean. But it's like I said, a lot smoother than I anticipated. Oh my, loops. Oh my, loops. A smooth bean only comes once in its life. I mean, it must not be doing something right then. Do you want one of the lighter beans or one of the darker beans, Seraph? Loop's getting kinky with it. She's a good noodle. What can I say? Oh, shit. With the, I have no idea. I don't go around eating coffee beans a lot. We love Seraph. We do indeed. Darker bean. Okay. I was waiting for you to be like, do both. Oh, my bad. Here's your bean. Seraph. Thank you for the 300 biddies. I do appreciate you. It's not bad. He just Seraph's bean. I just Seraph's bean. Yeah. Rate the bean. I just. If I remember correctly, last week's bean was good, and then it got bad at the aftertaste. This one wasn't terrible. I don't like them. But I digress. I don't have a basis of eating coffee beans. So sure, 5. Sounds great, Bismid. I've never, this is it. This is new top bean. Yeah, I'd probably say because it was just like not good the entire time, and not just like a moment of me being like, ew, hey Grace. You know what I mean? But anyway, the important part, back to the coffee. Honestly, I'm probably going to give it... There's no Grace. Who's Grace? You're Grace. I'm thanking for the shout out to Grace. If you guys aren't following Grace, do yourselves a favor, check her out. Lovely little lady, a fantastic streamer. Hi, Grace. Touch the Grace. I'm probably going to give it a 7. Just because it's got all of the coffee notes, maybe a little, like I said, maybe a little bit of caramel. Maybe a little bit of caramel. But you gotta reach for it, you know? But it's got your dark coffee flavoring with not that much acidity, not that much bitterness. In all reality, a very, very good cup of coffee. It's just not crazy. I do appreciate you, Fanny, of course, as always, my friend. It's nice to hang out with you in voice chat. It's nice to play video games with you. And it's nice to have you in stream as well. But yes, I ate the bean. I ate it right when you got in here. But thank you. You mean a lot to me, my friend. But that is your roast rate for the evening. 7 out of 10.